everyone. I am Shantae Arati. I am one of your hosts of the 2019 Success Summit, Purpose, Plan, and Prosperity. We are so excited about it. This summit is taking place October 21st through the 24th. It is an online summit. And this is a summit that is especially for Black women entrepreneurs, to make sure that we are ready, that we are positioned to explode our businesses in 2019. So I'm so excited to be here today with some of our panelists. If you missed our other live panel discussion, you want to be sure that you go to our page, right? Our public event page at BWP Success right here on Facebook, or if you're a member of Black Women Promote, you can find it in the community. So I have four of our panelists here. Let me just make sure our names are showing here so you can know who everybody is. Please come in, catch the live, drop a love, hit the love button for us, drop any comments that you have. Feel free to ask any questions. If we don't get to them while we're on live, we will make sure that we follow up. If you missed the live, this is something you definitely don't want to miss, right? Please come back and hashtag replay, drop that in the comments. Tag a friend, right? That you know needs to be part of this discussion, part of this movement, because that's what it is. And then share this out if you can. So we're going to get right into it. We see some of you all coming on. Yes, I see some of you all shouting out that you have already registered. That is super fantastic. So we are joined by Katrina Brittingham. Hi, Katrina.
Hi. How are you? How's everyone?
We are so good. Glad to have you here. We're looking forward to talking with you. Keysha Bass. We have Keysha Bass here.
Hello, everyone.
It is so nice to have you here. Thank you for being on with us. And Myra J. Stepter.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
Okay, so these are some fabulous women. These are three of our 25 dynamic speakers. These are A-list speakers, international speakers, right? They are the experts in their industry. They know and understand what it means to be an entrepreneur and small business owner. They know what it means to be a Black woman, right? And the challenges that we often experience as we're trying to start and develop our businesses. So they are here to help us explode our businesses. They are the authority. So once they start talking and introducing themselves, and you can see what their area of expertise is, these are the ladies that you want to reach out to, right? So if you have a specific need in your business, these are the ladies that you want to make sure that you connect with. These are the ladies that are going to be at the summit with us. Like I said, we have 25 speakers. We have 3 keynotes. All of them you can find on our public page and in our Black Women Promote community. So with that said, I want to just get right into it, and let's start talking to these ladies. So let's start with you, Katrina. Can you let our audience know who you are, what you do, and why you are excited to be part of the Success Summit?
Sure. I'm Katrina Brittingham. I am an executive coach with Venture Ready LLC. So I deal with mid-level and senior level executives on the corporate level, and also with business owners. I help them get to where they want to be in their careers. And I come up with strategies, because you have to have a strategy in order to get where you need to be, whether you're corporate or whether you're a business. If you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a plan, then you're not going to get where you need to be. So I help give them focus and clarity so they can go where they need to be, and they can go and look at what their goals are and find out if they're on track or if they need to do some things to get themselves back on track.
That's
fantastic. And I'm excited about the summit simply because being someone, a Black woman in corporate and also in business, we come up with some unique challenges. And so I like this summit because I feel like this is a way for us to connect. This is a way for us to get some professional development. My topic is on professional development and having a strategy. And I feel like you should have a strategy, even when you're going for professional development, writing down what courses you want to go, what you want to take away from it, and how you can apply it right away. Because if you do not start applying right away, then guess what? That gets put over to the side, and you'll go back a year later, 2 years later, it's like, oh my goodness, I should have put this in. I even have notes on the speakers that I want to listen to and help drive my business to the next level. Because whether you're new in business, whether you're, think you have arrived to a certain level, there's always another height you can go to. So that's why I'm excited. And I'm excited about this network of Black women to help us to get money flowing back and forth with us. And I'm going to shut up because there's other people who need to talk.
I'm right there with you. Like, I'm super excited to learn, because we're running not just one business, multiple businesses. We're doing a lot, and we pour into a lot of different people. We're impacting lives. So we need an opportunity to be poured into. So
Yes.
I'm excited about it because I get to help raise you all up, give you a platform, and let you speak into me, right? Because I know I need help in my business. We have this event not just for everybody else to explode, but because we want to explode our businesses too. And we know the importance of personal and professional development in our businesses, just to have that time to be able to step aside from the everyday of what we're doing, to be able to connect with other purpose-driven women, entrepreneurs, and experts, and just take it in, sit back and learn. I'm an avid learner, so just to be able to sit back and learn and take my notebook out and just be like, okay, that's what I can do. I can implement those things. So I'm excited about that too. Keysha Bass.
What's going on?
Tell us about. I love you so much. I love watching you.
No, I love you more. I promise you.
So let our audience know who you are, what you do, and why you're excited to be part of the Success Summit.
Oh my God. So my name is Keysha Bass, and I always say, if you watch me for the very first time, my name is Keysha Bass. I'm a video marketing strategist. I say the same thing. I teach my clients, it's like, listen, say the same thing, okay? But I actually so I'm a video marketing strategist. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a wife, and I'm also a mommy. Okay. And I actually started using video because I got dragged into network marketing. Okay. It's a great business model, but I didn't know like how to recruit. I didn't know anything. I didn't even know about what a business was. And I'm like from the South and, a little small town, 3,000 people counting chickens and dogs. And so I only thought business, you had to have a brick and mortar. So it was like a whole new world for me. But I didn't realize that even though I had a college degree and everything, I didn't really know how to connect with people. I didn't know how to grow a network, which is the whole premise of network marketing, is to grow a network and then market something to the network, right? I didn't realize any of that, and so I had to learn that. But I came to video. I started doing videos on my YouTube channel, and and it's just and I just fell in love with video. Facebook launched a live platform. I got on Facebook and started to share my message. And then people started to message me. They started to join my business. I made 6 figures online with social media. And I was like, holy crap, I could teach other women how to do this as well. So that's kind of how I got here. I did have a 6-figure job. I like to tell people this, I didn't have a sucky job, right? I didn't have a sucky job. I could go to lunch for 2 hours. My coworkers were cool, right? All of that. But I didn't have freedom. So it has a big difference, right? You can have great money and stuff, but you don't have any freedom. So that was my really big push. And then it was not only myself, but I got an email this morning, you all, from a mom that I literally could just break down into tears because she works a job and she's depressed and she has a 3-year-old daughter and she can't spend time with her because she's working 12 hours. And so it's why I get on video, and I tell people I'm not the best at it, but I'm here to share a message. And I know that each and every one of us, especially those of us women of color, we have a message to share with the world. We have something to say, and video marketing, you guys, is the most impactful way that you can actually get it done. So that's why I'm here. I was really disappointed in myself. Let me just say this, because I hadn't been engaged in this community, and I found that I was in this community and I hadn't really been a part of the community. Just being honest, Shantae, I really was. I was like, girl, like I've been in this group for like quite a few years, but never really got in the group, right? And so I'm going to really encourage those of you all that are watching us, that are here, man, that Shantae, they work hard for this group, for this community, and for Black women to have a voice and have a platform. And the least that we can do is to show up and be heard. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm on the summit, because we got something to say. So
that's awesome, and you're awesome on video.
Yes, you are.
You're excellent on video, and you're an excellent trainer. So I love watching your videos. And like you said, we do what we do because we know that we as Black women need to be heard. We deserve to be heard. And too many times we're silenced, and we silence ourselves. And it's like, it's time to come from behind the shadows. Mm-hmm. It's time to show up. We have a community here, and to help women understand the power of community, the power in having a network. If you leverage it right? There's more than coming in the community and dropping your link. People think they're showing up and they're not. Just because you're online doesn't mean that you're showing up. Just because I'm sitting in front of my laptop doesn't mean I'm showing up. It doesn't mean that I'm showing up for my target audience, right? And that they know I'm here, who I am, and what I'm about.
Right.
What my values are, what problem I'm solving, right? That's what we need to let people know. And I think too many times we shrink back, right? We're afraid. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of times it's because of the stereotypes of Black women, right? Mm-hmm. The stereotypes about us, and we're aggressive, or we're too loud, right? And people telling you to this and to that. And so women start to take that on, and then they're shrinking back, and then they're getting lower and lower, and to the point you don't see them, right? And I'm not hearing you, right? But you're trying to get clients, but you're struggling because you're shrinking back. You're not showing up, and you're not allowing your voice to be heard. And our voices are so powerful. There's a powerful message in you. There's a powerful story that you need to share. Absolutely. And Keysha, I love it because video marketing is one of the best marketing strategies. And every single one of us need to be using video as one of our marketing strategies.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And we don't do it enough. And we use it as an excuse. Oh, I don't want to go on video, or I'm scared, or I'm nervous, or I'm this, or they're not going to like it, or they're not commenting. Stop thinking that way. That's a selfish mindset. Put your thoughts on who you are here to serve. Take it off of yourself. Stop focusing on you. Just get out there and speak your message. People will see it, and people are going to hear it, and people are going to take notice. Don't worry about what it looks like, or who's commenting, or who's liking. I'm telling you, just believe me. People are going to see you. They're going to hear you. They're going to take notice if you show up. So thank you, Keysha, and we'll circle back. Myra.
Hey.
Hi. Okay.
Hey. So who I am Myra J. Stepter. I call myself the chief smile producer. Big old smile on my neck, smile on my face, all the smiles. That's kind of my CEO title for Myra J. Stepter International. I am a holistic mindset strategist, and that came from just the simple fact that most of us in business, especially Black women, most of us get stuck at any level that we're on at step one, just getting our minds right. And that's literally what it is. And like Keysha Bass says, you gotta say what you normally say. And I normally say I help people do the four R's: reframe your mindset, reset the stinking thinking, and release the things that are holding you back or never even served you, but also heal the areas of your life that are keeping you stuck, stalled, and stagnant, keeping you from focusing, keeping you from showing up confident, but most especially from just knowing that you have greatness in you to fully embodying that greatness. Because we've all been told, you're going to do great things. Oh, you have great things coming in your life, or great things are happening for you. And for some reason, we get stuck also in believing the flip side of that we're not going to shine. We're not going to show up. We're not as good as, even like Shantae was just saying about the thing of, people being afraid to go live or to show up in their business because, well, nobody's watching, or I don't see anybody, coming on my videos, or no one's commenting on my posts. And I've said to people, and I even said it recently to some people, listen, folks are watching. People are watching. They are just back in the background lurking. I've had lurkers that have come to me, and it seemed like it was at the perfect time, at the time where I was feeling like, man, I'm talking all this mindset stuff, and I'm trying to get people to really see the other side of this and learn how to smile and learn how to be happy in their lives and learn how to show up in their business and see that, guess what? It doesn't have to be all perfect for you to get out there and just share. And the people that you're supposed to connect to are going to see you, but they can't see you if you turn off the camera, if you don't get on and post, if you don't show up at the events. They're not coming to your house to find you. They don't know. They don't know where you are. So you have to start thinking differently about yourself, thinking differently about your purpose, thinking differently about how you're supposed to show up, and also reframing that why. Everyone has always told us in business coaching, and I was a former business coach, I was guilty of it. Learn your why, and don't you want to do this for your kids? And it goes so much deeper than that, because the why goes back to what made you choose the path that you chose. Who was it that you were impacted to serve? And I say for most people, for me personally, I am, and I say this in everything that I do, I'm designed to help the people that need the help that I needed when I needed help. When I was dealing with depression, I needed the people to come and be like, girl, okay, we need to figure out what this is going on with you, because I didn't understand it until I was emerging from it. I needed the people in business that didn't tell me, hey, listen, the only way you're going to make money is to be a business coach, a health coach, or a relationship coach. And so I decided to go down that path, hating it every moment of the day. I could still do the work, but it felt like doing a job. And so my mind was not in it, not right, not ready. And it wasn't until I went back to the root of why I even became a coach. So I could say, you know what? Yeah, I've always helped people shift their thinking. I've always helped people not just be motivated, but empowered to do the things that they love doing and to show up. And then it was like, oh, you've always been a mindset coach. You've always been a spiritual life coach. You've always helped people realign themselves no matter what their spiritual lean was, whether it's just, astrology and tarot or Christianity or going to whatever their religious belief is, but it's about getting fully aligned with that. And those are things that I've always done. And when I got back into that, I was like, well, that's what makes people smile. Being fully aligned in their life and getting their mind right. And so I'm excited about the summit, because every speaker that I've seen, I'm like, oh my goodness, if we're not just motivated, because motivation wears off, if we're not empowered at the end of these 4 days, if we are not empowered at the end of, and I'm saying even for the speakers, if we're not empowered, because there are some powerhouses, there are 27 power. Where are you going to even find that? And I'm just so excited about that, because I'm new, sort of, to Black Women Promote. I heard Keysha saying she's been in here for years and never really. I joined in May. And I was like, this year I'm very intentional about the groups I joined. And so when I joined the group, I was looking, I kind of lurked a little bit, looked around, and it was Shantae who put up a post, hey, can somebody help me with something? And I was like, okay. And then from that point forward, it was like, hit the ground running, show up, shine up, meet people, connect with people, make new friends, all of that. And I'm excited just about the direction, especially from this summit moving forward. Okay, look, I'm like, Katrina, let me stop because I can talk about this all day.
Yeah. It's funny because I remember that day when I put out the post, right, to get help, and you showed up. And I like that you said that because that's what it means to show up, right? We're in a community, and understanding we're in a community, I think it's a wonderful thing, of over 25,000 professional Black women. Okay, so that's power. It's power in that, right? It is.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Shantae, when you were talking, I think it's too being okay as a Black woman, because we have been taught that we are to be strong.
Yeah.
So because of that, and I can just tell my own truth. Listen, I can always tell on myself. Listen, I can tell my own self. But, just growing up, I remember like my grandmother, it's like, girl, you got to go get you a good education and get you a good job and things like that, so you can take care of yourself, right? And so a lot of that stuff translates over into relationships, into business, into raising kids, into everything as Black women. So then when we get into a community like Black Women Promote, we have to be strong. At least in most of us, in our minds, you know what I'm saying? I know myself, it's like, oh, I can't come into a community like this and be like, hey, I need help with this. Why? Because we've been conditioned to not need anybody to help us. So I appreciate you for what you do and how you can show us how we can change the narrative that's going on in our sisterhood, right? So I think that's one of the, probably one of the biggest things. You look at the community and you're like, well, why aren't people like, like you guys have casting calls and things for us to get help?
Yes.
We'll just be like, I got it, and it's like, no, girl, you ain't got it.
Right.
Right. You don't have it. And I think even some of the posts that especially Shantae puts out where she's like, if you need help, post the help that you need, and whoever can offer that help will respond. And it's like, oh, wait, I can say I need help. I can say that I'm not like the guru of all time of gurus, and I can be the Black woman that comes in and says, okay, so yeah, I don't know how to do all of the things, because we have been conditioned to do all of the things. And that was something that even for me, I am a Jane of all trades. But the problem with that, and have mastered a lot of them, but the problem with that is it is a lonely space to be in when you have to do all the things and you're not collaborating and you're not connecting and you're just sitting there in front of your computer all day trying to figure out life on your own. And it was so refreshing, even when, like, I know Shantae and I've done some mastermind sessions and just some talking sessions, because that's what happens. Look, Katrina's like, But
what we need, just somebody to hear us.
Right, it's so good to get the things out of your head. And a lot of times for with the programming, I'm so glad that you even mentioned that, Katrina. The programming is that Black women don't get along. We don't do each other. And what it is it's so dividing that once we are in a space like this, then it turns into, well, I don't know how to build relationships. I don't know how to create friendships as an adult. For most people, their last set of friendships were in high school or college, and that's it.
Right.
They don't build friendships outside of that, because the first time someone says, well, it could be done a little differently, then it's, oh, oh, so you're just trying to tell me how to run my life. And it's like, well, no, not necessarily. I want to help you, but okay. And instead of fully like leaning in and saying, hey, girl, I know, trust me, been there. I understand when someone tells you that maybe something you're doing could be done a different way and you feel like maybe that's your expertise. It's a little stressful, but I'm here not to step on your toes. I'm here to work with you, co-create with you, and help you because that's what sisterhood is. And sometimes and I do that with my friends. I have a group of friends who we get in each other's faces, but then other times it's like, look, what I'm about to say, you're not going to receive it well. Understand I'm coming from a place of love. I'm going to tell you, and then let's not argue about it. Let's give each other some feedback. Tell me how you feel about what I'm saying. And let's kind of go in this particular circle because we understand that our bond is important because our bond is literally what's going to help all of us propel forward. And if we don't have this sisterhood connection with anybody, then you're literally stewing in your own ideas and pulling at straws, trying to listen to whoever is talking the loudest and possibly the most wrong all over the internet. And people say all the time, oh, well, the internet is so loud and so noisy. No, not really. I mean, it's a lot going on, but I know how to tune into what I really need to be listening to.
Right.
Wow.
Look, yeah. Everybody. Yeah.
There's a lot of great observations, a lot of great points here, because I think that us having a community of support is so necessary. I don't even think it's optional. And I've said before, like, we stay on the struggle bus. It's time to get off that struggle bus. It's time to stop doing everything alone, right? Like you said, we've been conditioned to take on everything. And so I like when you said, Keysha, that like clicked like for me, because we're always trying to find ways to better not just engage the community, but get all the women to connect with each other, to collaborate, to partner, right? To be a support to one another, right? To get your questions answered. If you need help, to get the help that you need. But like you said, because of the conditioning, so now we're in a community and we don't know how to take full advantage.
Yeah. You got to teach us. You have to literally teach us, how do we do that? So we're like, okay, collaborate. Like I see your post about, if you haven't collaborated with one person and it's like, we're like, okay, so how do I do that? Like, I'm the strong one. One. How does the strong one? What do I do? How do I do that? So I saw
a post from a guy. Well, it was a video. And I don't remember now, and I kept saying I wanted to remember his name because it was so profound. And he said the fastest expansion of his business happened when he approached everything from a place of, I'm just here to learn. I'm just here to learn. And he said, he said, because everyone was looking at him like the guru because he had made so much money, had done so many things. And he said, so what he decided to do was, even if it was somebody that considered him to be a guru to them, he said he went to them and said, hey, I'm just here to learn. That's all I want to do is I want to learn from you. How do you do what you do? What's happening? He said it wasn't about him coming in to offer any information. It was to literally learn. He said, because in that journey, he learned that some people were trying to be more like him when there were things that they were doing that he really wanted to adopt and approach. And it went from people that were financially at a lower level to him to people that were financially at a better level than him. And I was like, you know what? That is such a thing to be able to go out and just approach these conversations, and meet people and go, hey, I'm just here. I want to learn from you. What is it that you do? And how can we connect and do something together? But I just want to see how you do it because you seem so interesting and fascinating to me.
Yes. And that's why we're here. That's why we have this Success Summit, right? So you're just tuning in and you're trying to figure out, well, why are we here? What are we talking about? We are here, or I'm here with three of our fabulous expert speakers for our upcoming Success Summit taking place October 21st through the 24th. It is an online summit, right? It is virtual. That means that you can attend no matter where you are, no matter what your schedule is, right? You can literally live in Africa, in Timbuktu, right? You can be in any time zone. You can work on any schedule and be able to be in the room with us, right? To get everything you need to explode your life and your business. And we looked at everything you need. So like we have Myra, who is the mindset coach, because we know mindset is the biggest barrier to our success. So we knew we could not leave. We had to have mindset experts to speak into us and get us to shift our mind, right? Because if we want something different, we have to start thinking different and doing things differently, right? So she's opening us up. She is the first speaker on the 21st. So I'm so excited about that, right? So if you have not gotten your tickets, go grab your tickets. You don't want to hesitate. Don't delay. Invest in yourself. Tickets are $24, right? How much is your success worth to you, right? This does not happen. You are talking about A-list speakers, right? For $24 for getting 24-hour access, live training, toolkit, right? Q&A, live Q&A with experts. Where do you get to do this? These ladies one-on-ones will cost you thousands of dollars. And you're getting 25 powerhouse speakers. Look, I'm shocked by even, pardon my lips to say those words, okay? But we're doing it for you. So all of this, when we're talking about teaching you what you need to do, how to be more effective, right? How to be better in your business, how to change, how to shift your mindset, how to use video. What do you need to do in your business? How to manage your money, how to manage your cash flow, right? What does your future self look like? We're talking about all this. This is the world, the time for the woman, right? This is the time. So we're talking about that. We're talking about everything that you need to really explode in your life, in your business, right? To know that no matter what you want to do, all your dreams are possible. They're right here for you, right? We're giving you the tools, we're equipping you. Like Myra said, it's more than just motivation. You need to be empowered and equipped for success. And it's here, but it's here for you. We're presenting you with the opportunity. We're giving you a seat at the table. So we are inviting you to join us October 21st through the 24th. You can go to bit.ly/BWP Success Summit 19. Ladies, any final words from any of you ladies?
I just like to say this, Shantae, and I'm getting ready to go to a therapy appointment. I'm a black girl to do this therapy, okay?
Okay.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Myra, thank you so much. Okay, I tell you all the
That is
time, therapy, okay?
yeah, that is a whole other conversation.
Right.
The black
We're not
girls
going
that
there.
do therapy. Yes.
Right, we're not gonna go there. But here's what I would say. Here's what I would say. It's on my heart, and I'm gonna say it. And I'm like, it doesn't matter who don't like it. We go to other communities and we spend thousands of dollars to get this type of information. And I'm like, I took my kids to Red Robin last night. Okay. I didn't want to cook. And so my husband went to the Seahawks game. I took my kids to Red Robin. It was $41 for us to go and eat. I got to do it again today. And I got to go and eat again today. Right. Yeah. It was $41 for me to eat at Red Robin last night. And you mean to tell me that we could get access to world-class training, world-class speakers for $24. I can't even go. I mean, like I think about my Starbucks addiction is about $10 a day. like let's just put this into perspective. Okay, we're talking about I go to Starbucks 5 days a week. Yes. Okay. I spend $10 every morning at Starbucks. You mean I can skip Starbucks for 2 days? You know, give or take, 2 days, and I can get access to, you know, Myra's training, Katrina, Shantae, Cheryl Wood. I mean, all the different speakers, access to this information that is life-changing. Don't go over to other communities and spend thousands of dollars buying the same information. If not, we actually do it better. Let me just say that. We do it better all the time. Everybody that does anything, they do it after we do it.
Right.
So
Right.
I was highly encouraged. I would get the ticket and just because. Like, and I would get 2 tickets and giveaways. I'm going to buy some tickets for some other people. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, girl, you need to get a ticket. We got to start supporting our own movements, our own stuff, blow our own stuff up.
Yes.
That's what I got to say.
You're right. Well, let's end with that. That's well said. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you, Keysha. Thank you, Myra. These are some of your experts, ladies. We will see you October 21st through the 24th. Meet us there. Bye.
Yes.
Bye, guys.